bag onto the tubes in the device. So steel tubes with a sorbent inside, so they're specially made for volatile compound research.
So we have the sample, the patient breath samples, which we've prepared and are now in the instrument ready to be run. The thermal dissolver here will heat them up and take the compounds that we've collected from the patient breath at the GP surgery onto the instrument. That is then heated up and goes into our oven, our gas chromatography oven. This is where we separate the compounds that we're interested in, and we do that here. And it heats up to approximately 250 degrees. And then after we separate the compounds of interest, we then detect them with our mass spectrometer, and that's this instrument here. And that's where we actually measure these potential biomarkers for the cancers that we're interested in.
The tumor and the environment around the tumor produce metabolites. Some of those metabolites can be detected in the gas phase, and we call them volatile compounds. So those volatile compounds comes from the tumor and the environment and go to the lung and then come in the breath. So detecting those compounds give indication, hope, what type of cancer and whether patient has cancer or no cancer. A compound which are in the gas phase, the volatile compounds, are different between different tumors. And that is why it could be used as a test for multiple cancer in the same test. Like you do a blood test, you take a blood sample, but you can test for a kidney function, you can test for a liver function. The same as a breath, we can detect multiple cancers. Different organs, they have different background structure and they have a different environment. The metabolite will depend on the type of the cancer and will depend on the environment of the cancer, and that's why they are different. The technology now allow us to pick up those compounds in a very, very low levels, part per billions or part per trillions. It's like a drop in a swimming pool. So that technology allow the measurement of those compounds at a very low level. So people with early cancer have non-specific symptoms. At this stage, this is when the best should be placed. When I say the patient has a definitive symptoms, like if somebody can't eat, that is too late. So we'd like to get in a stage which is early enough to provide a curative treatment and early enough before the red flag symptoms. The current practice, for instance, for esophagus and stomach cancer and pancreatic cancer, is either to refer the patient for endoscopy or to wait and see whether things gets worse. If we refer everybody for endoscopy, then it will be too many, the system will not cope. If we wait too much and the patient has an early cancer, then it become late cancer by the time the patient have very definitive symptoms. So really, where is the balance here? So what we think, rather than wait and see, do the test. If the test is positive, then the patient will be referred for investigation. If the test is negative, then reassure the patient, and if the symptoms returns, then we can test the patient again and refer. So the test will replace almost wait and see.